Hey, what's up, everyone? You're welcome to the Q&A episode. And as you know, my name is SnixDave, and you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm Stanad. How you doing, people? We
Okay.
are here for the question and answer episode. You know, we've been talking about it for long, and finally, it's here.
The first question is coming from Entwood. What are the difficulties you often encounter during the process of filming and while producing it? We often face quite a number of difficulties.
Yeah.
Starting from, in fact, even the planning, the production,
the pre-production
the
stage,
pre-production
the
stage,
production
yeah.
stage, and the post-production.
So let me just talk about the challenges we face during the pre-production. Coming up with the idea, it's one of the difficulties. You know, you have to at least first have a plan of what you want to do. So coming up with that plan, the script, it's tedious. It's not easy. Then apart from that, getting the suitable actors for every role. You know, the casting is not easy also. Then getting locations. The problem location posed can't be overemphasized. I mean, it's something very difficult. And I'll talk about the production stage.
So the production stage, it's always kind of tedious. You know, we've actually made plans during the pre-production stage, but there is no way you want to do it. I mean, at the production level, you will still encounter some things you did not plan for. So let's talk about the short films that we've been doing actually. We used to make plans before the production stage. But on getting to the production stage, most times I think we always have problem with lighting issue like that. If you noticed, we've been using exterior settings most, and that's because of the light issue that we've always encountered. And that was why we did something with Drive. Yeah, we used some lightings with Drive, which some people actually talked about, like, oh no, the light is showing something. But it was on purpose. That lighting thing that you all saw, everything was on purpose. We work with what we have very well. I mean, that's the baseline.
Yes.
You shouldn't limit yourself to the fact that because this is what you have, then you can't be able to achieve what some people are achieving. As long as you master what you have, you'll be able to do exploits even more than what people who have much more gadgets than you can do.
And what I can say about that is you have to be dynamic. You have to be open-minded in the sense that during pre-planning, you might actually have some plan that when you now get to the production stage, you will have to, it might not work as you planned it. Okay, for example, we planned this location for this. So when it comes to the production time, you're actually in that location. You have to make what you planned for the previous location work for this location. So you don't stick your mind to just one procedure. You have to be dynamic. You have to be able to bring in new ideas just when it calls for it.
We will show you something. I mean, I will take a shot after this whole thing, after this whole Q&A. So I will take a shot showing our audio setup here. You guys need to see this.
How we worked
I mean, the way we worked this audio thing out is actually very funny. So a shot is going to come on. I mean, you should be showing right now. You understand how you see. I mean, it's a very poor setting, but definitely it's working.
Yeah,
it's doing
as long as you achieve what you want.
That's the major thing. So onto the post-production process.
Yeah, post-production. It's post-production doesn't pose a lot of difficulties like that. Majorly just getting the editing, getting the right sound, the right theme songs to use that is going to portray the emotions and feelings that we want it to convey to the people. And majorly getting people to subscribe to the channel and liking the video after watching it. That's another difficulty.
So right now, just take a moment to click that subscribe button in case you've not done that.
In case you've not done that.
Coming from Raleigh, have you ever thought of being robbed and your camera and PC and other equipment taken from you? Like, where would you start from? I mean, I don't know. This was the cost a lot. I mean, we worked our ass off, to get to this level. I mean, someone should just take all this away, like, really now.
I will kill somebody.
No, that shouldn't even be an assumption at all.
Yeah, still coming from Entwood.
Okay.
Who are your role models in the movie industry?
Basically, I'm not condemning anything, but I have not been seeing much of the Nigerian movies, so I don't really know much about them. But the most recent person I've been seeing is what's her name? Kemi Aditiba, and she has been directing some very good movies. I mean, cinema-worthy movies. When I'm talking about movies, cinema-worthy movies. I mean, they are really on point, and the production has been so good. And yeah, Clarence Peters, he knows his craft, he knows what he wants, and he knows how to acquire what he wants. One of my major mentor, people I'm looking up to, Peter McKinnon. I mean, he's very good, he knows what he's doing, and I want to be like him. I want to meet him one day. I hope he's seeing this video. I want to see you one day, sir. Matt Como, Mati, Apoya.
Okay, and speaking of role models, most of them are in this foreign scene. Ren! Corridor Digital. Yeah, I love Ren. He's a very good VFX artist, and I hope to be like him one day, and even surpass him. Then I'm Andrew Kramer, video co-pilot, Ryan Connolly, Film Riot, and also Seth Wally, Red Giants. He's a very good VFX artist and a storyteller, so those are the people I look up to.
What worked up Xtrim Visuals, coming from Jeff?
Okay, what brought up Xtrim Visuals was two talents admiring each other from distance. I knew Stanley, not one-on-one, but I used to see his works then. He edits for a couple of crews on campus then, so I used to watch the skits on the internet in general. So I'm always like, guy is good, who is this person? Like, he's majorly the only person that I knew that was really good in the whole school. Then, maybe that I knew, maybe there are others, but that I knew. And I always admire his work like that. And I guess it felt likewise to when he sees what I do then. So it's more like two talents admiring each other from a distance, you get. And when these two talents had the opportunity to just, come together, what happened?
And so came the Xtrim Visuals.
Yeah, still from henceforth. Why do you choose this path?
Like I will always say, visualization of imaginary thoughts. I just love it. Bringing what you are imagining, something in your mind that no one else can see. Bringing it into something everybody can see in a creative way. I mean, I just love that fact that I can visualize what's in the mind.
That's basically everything. He has just said everything.
So this question is coming from Ezekiel. How many years have you guys known each other that makes you grow in oneness? We've known each other for long, really. Just not like you mentioned, not the,
in distance, from distance.
But we actually got to know each other very well.
One-on-one.
Around late 2017, and that was when the whole thing started.
That's when the whole thing boomed.
Yeah.
When two like minds combine together, what do you expect?
Yeah, that's
two-ness.
That's first two-ness.
Opposite of oneness. This one is coming from Josephine. How do you combine schoolwork with all this?
Combining schoolwork with all this, we had 4 years to spend on campus. The whole thing started professionally when it remained just a year for us, to be through with everything. So we were able to just look at it like, okay, just 1 year, we should be able to manage, limit the workload, and at least focus on school for some time too as well, just to finish the thing for the remaining year and take time with the whole video thing.
I won't forget to mention that I do miss a lot of classes. I'm very guilty of that fact. A lot of times you have to just finish clients' work and everything. You have to sit in the studio throughout. So I miss a lot of classes. But what I do to compensate that is when it comes to exam period, oh Jesus.
Amen.
Jesus. I always carrying on the hope come ahead.
Yeah, you just have to read.
Boy must not fail the finals.
Just have to read. Where do you guys see each other in years ahead?
We see ourselves as a world-renowned cinematographer. We're planning to actually revolutionize the way stories being told in Nigeria, in Hollywood. We see. Let me use this opportunity to say this. Most times, if you are very familiar with what we do here, we try to tell the Nigerian story in a different form. Many people will say, okay, you're using the American style, but what is the American style? There is nothing like the American style. What's the American do? The story they tell is just what comes out of their mind. Okay, for example, Superman, he flies. Is that their style? Do we have any flying man in the world? Have you seen anybody like that? Do Oyinbos fly? No, but it's just what they imagine, their imaginations, they bring it out and just tell it. So that's what happened with Aberration. We just thought of it, okay, somebody coming from the future
just assume.
In Nigeria.
No.
What will happen? So that's just it. You just have to think outside the box and just look at it. Okay, what if we have a flying man in Nigeria? What's up? What will happen? So that's just what we see ourselves doing, telling the Nigerian story in a different dimension and becoming a world-renowned cinematographer.
Yeah.
What really inspired you to start this right from your skits? Yeah, in case you guys don't know, I was in a comedy group then, and so that was what I do before all this started. So I guess it was just time to just switch up into something else. God had everything just predetermined. So
Yeah.
Basically, that's what happened.
As much as I was into making skits back then, so I did not appear in one. No, I
Yeah.
guess that notion has been for long. From Dami, she said, "Are there laid down expectations through plans for coming generations?" So I am trying to understand this question, but I guess what she's trying to say is, what plans do we have for people coming behind us? Like, I mean, there will be a time that you have gray hair on your head now.
When I grow old.
You grow old now.
Okay.
And you will want to have people you want to live this thing.
Yeah,
maybe to like, okay, I'm living this thing in your care.
Yeah.
So, what are your plans?
Plans. Should it be our plans or what are their plans when they see what we do now?
I mean, with the way things are moving these days, I think people are actually coming into this filmmaking thing more and more these days. I think people are coming in, and if we continue, getting better, getting better. I mean, people would want to work with us. People would want to join the team, and them joining the team, we are building a
Community.
We are building a community, and definitely we are going to have generations to come who we are going to live this whole thing, with.
Yeah.
So
That's basically it. How do I put this? Is it that you felt you can act, or you just tried and it worked?
okay, thank God I'm not the actor. He is the actor. Doesn't concern
Okay,
me.
so the question is meant for me.
Yes, it's meant for you. Basically, you.
Okay, I have actually been acting since Premise 6. So Premise 6 was actually the first time I acted, and I acted as Joseph.
Wait, who did not act in primary school or secondary school?
So that was where it all started, I guess, and I killed the role though, I guess. So ever since then, I think secondary school, so I took a couple of roles. Then I started with the witty stuff I told you, and boom. And I think I'm trying. Am I not trying, guys? Let me know in the comment section.
The next question here is coming from Raleigh. When last did you and your partner fight over an issue? The only times that can actually count is maybe he has an idea, I have an idea, and they are not really, the ideas are not really in correlation like that. We just have to settle for one idea or something too.
And that's and
but it's not something.
It's not like a fight. It's just like let's do this way. Let's do this way. Then at the end of the day, we just settle. Okay, this way is good.
Yeah.
Can the Xtrim Visuals take me through a training in videography?
Definitely.
A candle does not lose a thing by lighting others.
What is the major problem clients give you? The major problem they give us is in part of wanting something big with a very low budget. They want something big like this, and the budget they are bringing is just like this.
It's like this.
So
It's like this. I know something like this. So possible.
So it's not possible.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
That's
But I guess as per the fact that this is what we do, and we just have to consider some clients at times. Like we understand the condition they are in. We just have to do something low budgets for them, and that won't be out of standard. I mean, it has to be standard. I mean, we have a reputation to keep as well.
Exactly.
So we have to do something that's
within their budget.
Exactly, but still holds our reputation.
This question is coming from Miracle. Why are just two running it? Don't get this wrong. Two of us are not just Xtrim Visuals.
Yeah.
There will still be a lot of slots open for a lot of creative minds. What am I even saying? We have a lot of creative minds already. We have Person of Funke Shonyobo, we have House of Ryan,
and we have actors.
We can have a lot. See people you see now.
But the thing is, we've not listed them, as part of the company officially.
Yeah.
Being the fact that we want to create a ground that will make everything convenient, and when people come in officially, they will have a good ground, to start from.
A good foundation.
I mean, everybody has to be happy. Everybody has to be happy. So we have to create a very good ground for everybody. So by the time they all come in, we're good, bro.
Yeah, so
we're good.
It's not just two of us, so please.
From Raleigh again, and he's asking what is the worst job you have ever handled? The job we could actually count as the worst job. It wasn't really a worst job, but the person who owned the job, the owner of the job, actually gave us a tough time.
Yeah, gave us a tough time.
I mean, he showed us hell because of this small thing. See, let me not get into his story, but just know that
he wasn't staying on the agreements we initially had.
Exactly.
So he was just doing all sort of things. So we I don't pray for that kind of job again.
Yeah,
though.
no. It ain't coming our way again, bro.
This one comes from Ruby.
Okay.
And what motivates your storylines?
You look at the things happening around, mix it up with imaginative, content and everything. Then you just bring everything together and make it just one.
Yeah, and you look at the kind of society we are in. When you get super creative, like, okay, what if I can teleport in Nigeria?
Then
how is it going to look like? You
just have to build a story around
you build a story around
look
that.
At the things happening
around you, yeah.
Build a story and
so you bring your story and you're creative.
What is the relationship between the both of you?
He's my husband.
He's the wife. Like we said earlier, we are just talents that saw each other from afar. Like, okay, we can work together and bring up, great things. And that's just it.
And that's what we are doing.
We are co-filmmakers.
What would be the criteria for actors that want to act for you? Number one ticket. Do you watch our short films? You have to be someone that is following up and someone that has been really supportive, sharing and doing all sort of things. If you are in this bracket, come on, walk up to us. You are free. The last question I'm having is coming from Funke. How do you get your theme songs and what inspires the one you end up picking?
Picking music for a particular video is one of the hardest things that you can come across when you are editing a video. I mean, for you to find, you did not plan a music initially before you set out to take your shots. So you taking your shots, coming back home to edit them, you did not plan a music. So you just have to start going around, searching around before you find something that matches the emotion, the feeling, the tempo of everything that you want to edit. Yeah. So I guess that's just it. But where do we get our music from?
We scout online.
Yeah.
We have various music channels where we get our music from. So just scout through, check the one that is suitable, and when we find.
And just in case you are, you want to start doing something like this as well, and you need music, I would suggest you visit SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud.
Yeah, visit SoundCloud. I mean,
SoundCloud.
you will be able to get some music that should fit with what you want to do. You should be able to come across some songs that won't even need you, getting licensed before you get it, because licensing is not easy.
Yeah, royalty free music.
Yeah.
Just get it. And yeah, we've come to the end of this episode of Q&A, and I hope we've provided reasonable and satisfactory answers to your questions. And I want you guys to watch out. We have a short movie coming very soon coming out. So you guys should watch out for it. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you click the subscribe button.
Yeah, it's on the left. That's it there. That red subscribe.
Okay,
check like that. Yeah.
Have you seen it? Then click the bell button so you could check. So you could get notifications anytime we post a video.
Please,
join the army, join the family, join the army. Xtrim armies.
If you have anything you want to say, concerning this video, or if you have more questions to ask, drop your comments below.
Till we see you
in the next video.
Peace.